Hi, welcome to our practice today of yoga. Today Nick is joining me for our practice. I hope you enjoy it. Please take a moment for yourself today. Try to really avoid distractions and focus in our practice. Be aware of your alignment. Stay connected with your breathing. So let's take a moment to arrive into our mat. So you can sit yourself into a block, into a bolster, to anything you want to sit comfortable on. Your legs can be crossed, can be a lotus. Your hands are going to be on your thighs, your knees. Roll your shoulders to the back. Your chin goes parallel to the floor. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. And let's take a moment of silence. And just a moment to arrive into our practice today. And then draw your attention into your breathing. Starting to lengthen your inhale and your exhale. With every inhalation, feel your spine lengthening up towards the sky. Feel the connection with your sit bones onto the ground or to your mat or to your bolster. If Ujjayi breath is within your practice, this is a moment for you to start with your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is done by a gentle constriction of the back of your throat, making an audible breathing, such as the sound of the ocean. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Maybe set an intention for your practice today. An intention can be emotional, spiritual, physical. Something you can take with you for the rest of your day. Gently open your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. And then exhale, gently cactus your arms, lower your elbows down towards the floor. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, palm your hands are out, exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. And exhale. This time you're going to lower your right arm down towards the floor, we are mirror. And exhale gently lean over to your right side. Look over to your left. Inhale. And exhale, lean over to your left. And look over to your right side. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. And exhale, gently release. Move on your shoulders, make it loose. Now I want you to come up into a hero pose. Bring your knees together, your feet together. But this time you're going to tuck in your toes under. Sit onto your heels, stretching the bottom of your feet, your toes. Very healthy practice to do at least once a week. So you're going to bring your arms overhead, inhale. And then exhale, lower your arms about shoulder level. Eagle arms. Right arm goes underneath your left. Connecting your hands. Inhale, just lengthening up. And exhale, engage your core muscles and point your fingers to the front. Release those wings of the eagle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower your arms about shoulder level. Left arm underneath your right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to point. Release your arms, inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers and open your chest. Draw your fingers towards the floor. Look up. And then gently release, roll your shoulders, bring your hands onto the floor, untuck your toes, maybe shake a little bit. Sit back onto your heels, maintain your feet now flat. Let's straighten the top of your feet, bring your hands just behind you, and then lifting your knees off the floor. And gently release. Let's now find our all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. I want to activate every corner of the palm of your hand. The four corners of the palm of your hands are going to be active onto the floor, pressing evenly onto the floor. Activate your finger pads gently onto the floor. Let's go for a few rounds of cat and cow. So you're going to inhale, lifting your tailbone up towards the sky, collarbone goes forward, chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your belly button against your spine, maybe looking at your belly button. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, round your spine, tucking your tailbone under. This time we're going to stay here. Hold, engage your core muscles. Go back to neutral. Tucking your toes under. Once more, stay connected with your core. Elevate your knees off the floor about 10 centimeters for a hovering table. Inhale, and then exhale, gently sit back toward your heels, open your knees sideways, deepening your chest down towards the floor. Inhale, bring your right knee toward your right elbow. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Now we're not mirror anymore. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And let's go back to our floating table. Inhale. Exhale, lifting your heels up toward your hips toward the sky. So maintain your heels up. This is not a downward dog yet, so maintain really high heels and energize your core muscles. Now what I'm going to do is to lower both heels over to your right side, all the way down to the floor. Feel the opening of the left side of your ribcage. Just breathe through your left side. Inhale, center, and exhale, lower your heels over to the left. Feel the opening of the right side of your ribcage. Breathe through it. Inhale, center. Exhale, wave your spine into a plank position. Stay strong and connected. Energize your thighs. Think about there is a ball between your thighs and you want to squeeze that ball strongly. Inhale. Exhale, shifting your weight forward and gently hug your elbows in, come all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Take your hands off the mat, make it wide, elevate your elbows pointed up to the sky. Inhale into a medium cobra and look over to your right side. Bending your right knee. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bending your left knee, look over to your left. Exhale, lower down. Bending both knees, inhale. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands by your shoulders. Hug your elbows in. Tuck your toes under. Inhale into a plank position. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into a plank. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. As usual, let's take a moment before we settle down into our first downward dog. You can wiggle, you can pedal, you can do any movement you need to do before coming into a full expression of your downward facing dog. Make sure there is no tension in your neck, so you can yes and no. Beautiful. Engage your core. Inhale, wave your spine into a plank. Exhale, lower halfway Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's do this one more time. Starting with your heels up, wave your spine into a plank position. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Check if there is any tension in your neck. Bend your knees, look into your hands, and gently walk forward toward your hands. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, halfway lengthen, flattening your back. Maybe parallel to the floor, so bring your hands onto your shins. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. This time, I'm going to stay here, engage your core muscles, and open your arms sideways. Inhale. Exhale, glide over to your right side. Just feel like a bird. Maintain your core muscles active, supporting your back. Inhale, center. Glide over to your left side, exhale. Inhale, center. Uttanasana, exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees and slowly roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time, leaving your head and shoulders for the end. So just come all the way up, and then at the end you roll your shoulders to the back and your chin goes parallel to the floor. Tadasana. Surya Namaskara Classic, Sun Salutation Classic with modifications. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain, with a gentle back bend. Exhale, line up your ears with your biceps. Maintain nice, strong and straight line in your back and arms. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Stepping with your right foot to the back. Lower your right knee onto the floor for a low lunge and tuck your toes. Inhale into a crescent moon. Let's hold here for a moment to exhale and to feel the opening of your hip flexors on your right hip joint. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor, frame your left foot in between. Tucking your toes under from your right foot, step back into a plank position with your left. Inhale. Ashtanga Namaskara. Lower your knees, chest, chin onto the floor. Hug your elbows in, maintain your hips elevated. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders to the back, Bhujangasana, Cobra, inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now in this time, we're going to have the feet together. Energize your quadriceps, supporting your hamstring. Engage your core muscles and bring your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee onto the floor. Come up to your fingertips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step with your left foot next to the right. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, create a strong, straight line with your arms, your back, all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, engage your core muscles. Line up ears with your arms. Step your left foot back into a low lunge and tuck your toes. Inhale into a crescent moon. Once more, exhale just to stay and deepen in onto your left hip. Make sure your right knee stays on top of your ankle. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Frame your right foot between your hands. Tucking your toes under. Step back into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, chin onto the floor. Hug your elbows in. Your hips are elevated. And tuck your toes. Roll your shoulders to the back. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feet are together this time. Bring your left foot between your hands, engage your core. Lower your right knee onto the floor. Inhale into a crescent moon, gentle. Make sure your knee stays on top of your ankle. Exhale, bring your right foot next to the left. Uttanasana, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Down into your Tadasana. Surya Namaskara, A. Sun Salutation, A. Breath to move. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step into a plank and lower down, half plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. I'm going to hold here for 3 full cycles of breath. Bend your knees, look into your hands. Step or flow to the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Rise up, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. One more round. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. 3 full cycles of breath. Bend your knees, look into your hands. Step or flow to the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Rise up, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, bring your hands by your side. Surya Namaskara, B. Sun Salutation, B. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. Tucking your tailbone under, engage your core. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, halfway lengthen. Step or flow, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. Engage your core. Stepping with your right foot between your hands. Lower your left heel to the floor. Rise up for Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Inhale. Let's hold here for a moment. To exhale, to bring your left hip forward, your right hip to the back. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and down. Shoulder blades are coming closer to each other, downwards. Beautiful. Bring the left hip to the front, right hip to the back. And make sure your left foot is, the outer edge of your left foot is anchored onto the floor. Inhale. Look down to your right knee, on top of your ankle. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping with your left foot between your hands. Lower your right heel to the floor. Inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Maybe your hands can be apart if it's too much for your shoulders, or together. Your knee on top of your ankle. Gently turning the right hip to the front, left hip to the back, and maybe a gentle posterior tilt with your pelvis to protect a little bit your back. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 full cycles of breath. Bend your knees, look into your hands. Step or flow to the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. And Samasthiti heel, exhale. Last round. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Tucking your tailbone under. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Hug your elbows in, maintain a nice alignment, elbow over your wrist. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, do not collapse onto your shoulders. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So engage your core muscles and step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left heel onto the floor. Inhale, rise up for Virabhadrasana, 1, square your hips, look up, relax your shoulders. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stepping with your left foot between your hands. Lower your right heel on the floor. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale, very important, the outer edge of your foot anchor onto the floor. Knee on top. Square your hips, relax your shoulders. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, the most important is do not collapse on your shoulders. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and hold for 3 full cycles of breath. While you do that, you want to make sure that you are pressing with the 4 corners of the palm of your hand evenly onto the floor. You are pressing gently down with your heels by now, with your heels onto the floor. Make sure you are engaged your quadriceps to protect your hamstring. You engage, you activate the front of your thighs, so the back of your thighs will be protected and more relaxed. Look into your hands, bend your knees, step or flow to the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Tuck in your tailbone under so you engage your core muscles. Exhale, Samasthiti, heel. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the sensations in your body. Gently open your eyes, bend your arms by your side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lengthen, inhale. Step with your left foot to the back. Maintain your left heel elevated, your right knee on top of your ankle. Inhale into a crescent lunge. Exhale to maybe deepen in, tucking your tailbone under, protecting your lower back. Knee on top of your ankle. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Lean over to the front and then turn over to your right. Place your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Inhale. And then exhale. Press with your right hand onto your left to deepen your twist. And bring your thumbs in front of your heart center. Maybe you are gazing to the back of your mat. Inhale into a crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Look to your right side. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Check your alignment for every single pose. There is a different alignment. So check visually that your knees on top of your ankle, that your shoulders are stuck over your hips. So this knee is not collapsing to the inside, but active to the outside. The outer edge of your left foot is anchored onto the floor. Extending your front leg, inhale. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Extending and forward, making a space before you go down. And then start looking to the left when you come down. And make sure, imagine, there is a wall behind you. There is a wall in front of you. You want to stay in between the walls. Do not sacrifice alignment for depth. We always want to go in alignment. Remember, yoga is about lengthening and opening, not collapsing. Beautiful. Engage your core muscle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, bending your front knee, right knee, into a reverse peaceful warrior. It's a side bend. So feel the opening of the right side of your ribcage. Breathe through that side. Inhale. Exhale, Parsva Konasana, side angle with a variation. So you're going to place your right arm onto your right thigh, right knee. And slowly swing your left arm and open your chest and hold. Stay strong with your core muscles and energize your obliques, and extending your right arm parallel to the left. Open your chest more to the left. Energize. Maintain both legs active. Back leg and front leg. Inhale into a 5-point start. Exhale into a prayer squat. Inhale, 5-point start. Exhale, or lower your arms about shoulder level, heels behind your toes. We're going to practice, if it's available for you, an inversion here. Combine it with our Prasarita Pradottanasana. 8. So inhale. Exhale, gently lower down your hands onto the floor. Inhale, halfway lengthen, look up to your third eye. Exhale, gently lower down, maybe bring the crown of your head onto the floor. Either stay here, practicing getting there to that point. If you want to join us, come up into an inversion, so very slowly, lifting your legs up. Slowly lower down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, side lunge to the front of your mat, so you go to your right side. Maybe taking your right arm underneath to open up your left arm to the sky. Maybe connecting your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers or clasp your hands and keep looking up to your left. Slowly go with your hands to the front of your mat into a runner lunge. So I'm going to give you two options here. Option number one, you wait for me in there, Annie. The option number one is to just step with your left foot on top of the your right foot on top of the left, and bring your right arm to the sky. This is the option number one. Option number two is that you hook big toe with your big finger and mid finger, and bring the outer edge of your left foot onto the floor and open your right leg. Let's go for it. Either one. Back. Oops. regardless where you are, bring your right foot behind and find your wall. Inhale, three-leg dog, lifting your right leg up. Exhale, come into a plank, maintain your left leg elevated. Lower your left knee onto the floor. Hug your elbows in. Chest, chin onto the floor. Placing your left foot onto your right knee and hold. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg up. Exhale, step all the way between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Samasthiti, heel. Close your eyes for a moment. Observe your breathing. Observe the quality of your breathing. Maybe it's too fast, maybe it's too shallow. Reconnect with it. Feel the sensations in your body. Gently open your eyes. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hinge on your hips. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lengthen. This time, gonna step with your right foot to the back. Make sure your left knee stays on top of your ankle. Don't collapse onto your left arm, onto your left leg. Inhale for a crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center, swing to the front, and twist, turn over to your left, placing your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, deepening your twist, pressing with your left hand onto your right to bring your thumbs in front of your heart center. Maybe looking to the back of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist. Bring your right arm to the front, left arm to the back. Look to your left. Not necessarily to your left hand, but just to the left. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Once more, make sure your left knee is on top of your ankle, active to the outside. Stuck your shoulders over your hips. The outer edge of your right foot is anchored onto the floor. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, lengthen. Make a space. Exhale, maybe look over to your right side right away. Look up to your right hand. Maybe the peace fingers goes into your big toe. Or you can have your hand on your shin. Or if you have a block with you, please do so. Once more, remember, we want to maintain a nice alignment. Beautiful alignment. Not collapsing to the front, not collapsing to the back. Inhale into a reverse triangle. Look up and feel the opening of the left side of your rib cage. Exhale to bend your left knee into a reverse peaceful warrior. Softening your arm. Exhale. Maybe placing your right hand behind your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle. Bend your left elbow gently onto your left knee. Swing that right arm, open your chest to the right. And feel once more this straight line. Create a straight line between the fingertips of your right hand to your right ankle and trace that line of energy. Now take the left arm parallel to the right and hold. Energize your obliques, maybe turn even more to your right side. Inhale into a 5-point stop. Exhale once more into a prayer squat. Inhale. Exhale over your arms about shoulder level. Maybe step a little bit to the back. So we're going to try a different inversion. So if you want to observe before we go together, please do so. If not, join me with me. But I would advise you maybe have a look, because I'm going to change my arms. So you decide if you're going to change your arms or you want to follow me, or stay with the previous one. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to try to gently lower my crown of my head onto the floor. Extend my arms to the back. Palm, your hands are going to be facing up to the ceiling. Palm, your hands are facing up. Engage your core muscles and start lifting yourself up. Slowly lower down. Hands onto the floor. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, side lunge to the front of your mat. So this time you go onto your left side. Maybe take your left hand underneath. And then gently open your right arm up or back to the side. And back. And then maybe if it's available for you, create a bind, connecting your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands into your fingers. Look up. Release the bind. Turn to the front of your mat. Rather lunge your knees on top of your ankle. We go for our side plank once more with a modification. Either you go with your left foot on top of the right, or we go with an opening of the left leg, so the peace fingers are going to hold the big toe. And then you lower your outer edge of your right foot onto the floor. And open up. Regardless where you are, release your hand and place your left foot behind and find your wild thing. Beautiful. Three-leg dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg up. Exhale, coming to a plank. Lower your right knee onto the floor. Hug your elbows in. Lower your chest, chin onto the floor. Connecting your right foot with your left knee. And hold this beautiful and relaxing back bend. Bhujangasana Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step your left foot between your arms. Inhale into a crescent lunge. Energize your front leg, exhale, warrior three. Flex your right foot, energize your back leg. Utkatasana chair pose, inhale. And exhale, Samasthiti heel. Observe the quality of your breathing. Bring your hands by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step or flow, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your knees. Look into your hands, step or float into a sitting position for Navasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go to your right side. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Peace fingers, big toes, Ubhaya Padangusthasana. Upavista Konasana, core stability. Straightening your back, look up. Inhale and exhale, release. Maybe sit a little bit to the back. Marichyasana. C. So we're not mirror, so just bend your right knee. I'm going to walk you step by step and you decide where do you stay. First of all, make sure there is a little space, like 4 fingers between your foot and your inner thigh. Inhale to turn to your right side, open your chest, line up maybe your shoulders. Take your left arm up, inhale. And then exhale, you can place your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh, basically. And then open your chest to your right side. Palm of your hand is facing out. Now, you either stay here or extend your left arm and give me an internal rotation of that left arm. And then you're going to connect your hands behind your back if it's available. Sit bones are grounded. Look over your right shoulder and breathe for 3 rounds. Deeply inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Arm balance. Elephant pose. Gently press back with your right leg. Maybe place that leg over your shoulder or not. Activate your right leg against your shoulder. Place your hands on the floor, about shoulder apart. Energize and point your legs now. Engage your core muscles. Lean forward. Maybe taking your sit bones off the floor and maybe taking your left off the ground. 8-point angle. So maybe you can place your left on the right and take it to the side. Inhale back to the elephant. Exhale lower down. Excellent, Anik. Very good. So let's try the other side. Alignment. 4 fingers in between. Gently turn over to your left side. Inhale. Beautiful. Take your right arm up. And then place that elbow on the outside of your left thigh, basically, not even your knee, your thigh. Stay here. Or extend your right arm and give me an internal rotation of your right arm. Bend your elbow. See if you can connect your hands behind your back. And then sit bones grounded. Look over your left shoulder. Beautiful, gently release. Arm balance. Elephant. Pressing gently backwards, take your left arm underneath. See if you can maybe place the elbow, the knee over the shoulder, or just energize your left leg against your left shoulder. Hands on the floor. Point both feet. Come onto your hands first. Elevate your hips first. Maybe your foot and hold. 8-point angles. Back to the elephant. And gently lower down. Inhale. And exhale, gently release all the way down to the floor for Urdhva Dhanurasana. So we're going to have a modification here, and you decide if you want to go that far or if you want to just stay a little bit where you are. So I want you to have, basically, you should be able to touch your heels, and your feet, your toes should be pointed a little bit to each other. Why? A little bit more to each other. Your toes more. No, not that much. Your toes, it goes to the whole foot. It's not only your toes, the whole leg torso. Because when you come up, the tendency that you feel are going outside. So if you have them inside a little bit, when you come up, they will stay parallel. That's what you want to have. All right, bring your hands by your shoulders. And gently engage your core, elevate yourself up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Beautiful. So you either stay where you are. If you want to go a little bit further, bring your right knee gently and slowly up. That is the phase one. The second step is you can also take the right leg all the way up straight and hold. Now play with it. See how far straight we can go vertical. And maybe slow it down, bend your knee, really slowly change, lower down, and now switch. Maybe you can take your left knee up. Hold, stabilize first. Once you are stable, you can extend it if it's available for you. And hold. Beautiful. Bend. Lower down. All the way. Very slowly. Really control the way down. Once you are there, bring your knees onto your chest. Excellent. And from there, place your hands straight flat onto the floor. Extend your legs, engage your core muscles, extend your legs up. Engage your core muscles and go all the way into Halasana, globe pose. Beautiful. We went through a couple of inversions, so we don't stop in Salamba Sarvangasana, which is our shoulder stand. We could just continue into our Halasana globe pose. Maybe you can interlace your fingers, and maybe the pinky fingers touching the floor. What happens if the palm of your hands are together instead of being apart? Explore, feel the difference. Release your hands onto the floor, flat onto the ground, engage your core muscles, and come back one vertebra at a time. You want to keep your head grounded. The back of your head is on the floor. Engage your core, engage. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Open your arms sideways, like in a T shape. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your knees over to your right side, gazing to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, happy baby. So these fingers into your big toes. You want to bring your knees downwards. Maybe flattening your lower back and lengthening your tailbone. Feel the difference also. One more hug onto your knees. And then find your way into your Shavasana. Now, this is going to be a short version of Shavasana. I advise you, if you have the time, to stay a little bit longer on it. So, in our Shavasana, today we want to have the legs a bit wider than normal, also the arms wider, so you can just let the arms and shoulders and hips just open, completely relax. Searching for any tension left in your body, scanning through your feet, through your legs, hips, front and back of your legs, your glutes. Any tension in your abs, in the core zone, in the core area, and then going up into your chest and shoulders, and then down from the lower back to mid back to the upper back, completely relaxed. Your arms and your fingers are completely loose. Your neck, the back of your neck, check out what's going on. Your jaw, every muscle in your face should be completely relaxed. Between your eyebrows. And sometimes, believe it or not, a gentle smile on your face can help to relax so much the muscles in your face. once more, I advise you, if you have the time, to stay a little bit longer into it. If not, just come with me and gently start moving your toes and your fingers. Start moving the muscles in your legs, your arms, and maybe moving your head from side to side. And then take your arms overhead and make yourself really long, stretching your body from your toes all the way to your fingertips. Beautiful. Release, bend your knees, and maybe lay down over to your right side. Roll over to your right, stay there, take a moment over there. Feel the sensations. And then with the assistance of your left arm, press yourself up to a sitting position. And let's end as we started with your legs crossed. You want to have a bolster? Put your hands onto your knees, onto your thighs. Roll your shoulders to the back, spine is neutral, chin parallel to the floor. Close your eyes for a moment. Deeply inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Go back to your normal breathing. And your hands together in front of your heart center. Bow to yourself. Thanks yourself for your practice of today, for the energy and the effort you put in it. Come back straight, gently open your eyes. I and Anika, thank you so much for your practice with us. And I wish you a fantastic day today. Namaste.
Namaste.